Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to talk about the extension of living. What kind of life form is in line with the lifestyle of people? When societies face a dramatic change in the environment, the strike of quarantines make outdoor activity and freedom.
Okay, and please talk a little bit louder.
Okay.
Yes?
And the safety and independence of personal spaces are re-examined. The coexistence of isolation and connection has become the discussion topic, and the flexibility and resilience of housing are getting essential. With verticalization and densification of residents, the distance between residents is getting close. However, the interaction is reduced in comparison. The outdoor space used to belong to humans are ignored. In the subtropical climate, there is plenty of sunshine and high temperature, and rainy weather. Therefore, semi-outdoor space can provide more shelter and a good environment for use. The high flexibility will enable this design concept to be applied to the area with similar climates. Under the same system, the building can be adjusted according to different cultures and habits. The entity of buildings are raised to create enough shelter on the ground level to cope with the rainy or hot climate and provide a place for crossing, connecting, and gathering. The ground enter the community. The community is no longer a closed field. The roof layer is a public space of community, provide residents with a variety of outdoor and indoor activity, as well as interactive area. Even in a state of cutting off from the outside world, the resident can still enjoy a safe public space. The public room units are located on the ground level without a wall of community. In general, it is a communication area between community residents and others. At the same time, there are managed rooms and convenience store stations. During the temporary period as way to filter community residents and people who are not living here. Let's move on to the dynamic boundary. Inside and outside are related ideas. When the community is into lockdown, community housing becomes the border of resident living area. When individual housing is locked down, the boundary becomes the border of housing. In different extent of lockdown, the relation between inside and outside will shift dramatically. In this case, I will define the border from room to the environment. I try to create a community that can respond to different extent of lockdown. In strict conditions of lockdown, people can still enjoy outdoor active living place. Balconies are the boundary between the resident and the environment. It is a transition ignored. When people have to stay at home longer than before, balconies that are easily overlooked will be emphasized and become the most abundant living place. I try to internalize the environment and extend the private room to the outside. The coexistence of various life events and environment occurs between inside and outside. Residents can feel the breeze, drizzle, sunshine, and greenery, and this creates more possibility for life. Will you be able to imagine how people use semi-outdoor space when the balcony is not just a balcony? Abundant appearance of house are built by users so that building will change dynamically like a life. Essential and basic functions are set in the original plan in order to provide residents an opportunity to alter flexibly in the future. The flexible area is the benefit to change of living concept, increase or decrease of family members, and individual needs. I propose the possibility that all daily events are combined with the outdoors. Even provide space such as the bathroom, toilet, and dressing room. By using different interfaces, I create a private outdoor environment that allows us to feel the outdoor in our daily life. The original plans will develop to different appearance after resident lifestyle are added. Semi-outdoor flexibility space can be changed according to different needs or lifestyle of each house owner. I make the balcony like a core. I would like to expand on how people live with the outdoor. Even if people have to stay in your home for a long time, their life is still unique and diverse. Based on different settings of residence, I imitate the possibilities of living from people and development into the 4 types. Look at the plan. The slide door and folding door freely allocate the size and openings of each space so that the rooms can be a part of the balcony and the outdoor become a part of the room. Moving on to type 2. People can even create a courtyard at home laid on the wooden floor garden. You can hear the sounds of breeze and plants by opening the French window next to your bed. Or you can sit on a bench alone on the front porch, reading a book with a cup of coffee, invite friends to have dinner on balcony, watch the sunshine fall in the water. As to type 4, the independent space can be transformed into workshop hall, studio, or warehouse, and connect both sides like a street. There is a window in the corner of the room, facing the trees on the balcony. From the gap in the dressing room, you can see the view of the city. The balcony outside the kitchen becomes a garden for growing vegetables and fruits. This is the plan of 4th floor. In the picture, it also faces the public area of the floor in his own way. When the pandemic is serious, a place for outdoor activity will. At this time, The public area of the floor can even be used as an extension of square, street light, and tree. Make the floor unique like a village. A ventilated environment can also reduce the risk of getting virus infection. Two-floor high space is used as a division unit that increase the interaction between housing units. Therefore, neighbors will have more with the enlargement of the each floor is like a village. So that people can also feel the space on the main floor. The facade consists of wall and translucent partition. The inner wall consists of brick and glass. However, one of the important reasons for our uncomfortable experience on the balcony is a lack of privacy. A movable translucent partition on the wall can be adjusted in line with the activity carried out by blocking the view from the outside world. At the same time, it can let naturalize and reduce strong wind ran into the balcony, making the space more comfortable and livable. The boundary of home is dynamically changing with the constraints of social distance. The semi-outdoor space is regarded as an extension of the home and part of the city. By the internal space and external environment. In the human settlement, the semi-outdoor space of the community and the balcony of the home are related to the city, community, and people. Even when people maintain a social distance, they can feel the cohesion and vitality in the village. Mental and physical shelter and a place for connection. I firmly believe that its flexibility and resilience allows residents to enjoy the complete and quality life when they face the impact of epidemic and restriction on going out. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thanks for your presentation. And now is the Q&A time. Francine, please.
Thank you for your clear philosophy also. You're almost, and I like that, celebrating the balcony as a semi-outdoor space, what is so essential in these times, but maybe in any times. And before it was people just having a house and a garden. Now we have all these stacked houses, and that you say how important the balconies are. I totally agree with you. I was thinking, you know, what is the size of the project? But you said it's a kind of system of a village. What could work, and that the project itself is almost like a bubble of where people can control the pandemic. I have two questions. Is it also that you have the intention that air conditioning is not needed anymore, that we can live without air conditioning. That would be, I think, also very healthy. And I assume, as you said in the beginning, it's more for a semi-tropical climate. But I was wondering how the rather big space that is in between the houses in the middle, how that functions, but also if it's too big or not, or is there enough daylight? And we also, you said it's affordable housing, but we have to say you have, it's very big luxury housing. So how could you adjust it to more affordable, to a more affordable project? Do you have some ideas about this?
At the beginning, I would say it is affordable to everyone, including a new couple. In the original plans, there are a lot of blank area, so they don't have to use every place of their housing. They can make more room or design more place when they have enough money. So that would be the way to that everyone can afford the house.
Okay. And I was wondering if you see this section, but I think it's a very nice drawing. Is your idea also that we don't need air conditioning anymore in the future, that is much more healthy for people, but also for the climate and the planet?
Definitely, we need air conditioning. So the point is how to make people use less air conditioning by using the natural wind. So although there are a lot of open space outdoor, but I still design many so they can close the door if they want, if they have to open the air conditioning in the really hot weather.
Afsluiten, ja. Okay, thank you.